very proud to be returning now as mayor. And let me say that, believe me, if you're going to interrupt me,
I've got a song to sing for Boris. Does anyone want to hear the song for Boris, ladies and gentlemen? This London got a new man. Is it London's first nightmare? This London got a new man. Is it London's first nightmare?
Charlie Veitch and Olly the Octopus. That clip that we've just seen with Boris Johnson, you're playing the guitar, you're filming. What are the two of you up to?
Nothing.
Well, we're trying to bring a satirical look at power and the ridiculousness of the politicians, especially Boris Johnson, who's a very ridiculous man. Lovely though he may be, is he fully qualified to run the financial capital of planet Earth?
Well, the mayor of London, I mean, he did get the majority vote.
Yeah, but
he certainly did. The suburbanites came out in their flocks to vote for him.
But let's not, you know, raise the public into this into a clever group which can choose politicians. George W. Bush, won the election twice in America.
I think the public are more intelligent than you give them credit for.
No, I think I give them a lot of credit, but you think they're stupid.
No, I think that they're much more clever than you give them credit for. I think they're able to decide their own.
Well,
for example, if you say the word gullible really slowly, it sounds like orange.
Okay, I'll think about that one afterwards.
Area and the agents from the Matrix in their fancy dress are not allowed to tell us what to do any longer. 2010 will be the year of human freedom. We will not bow down to the corporations anymore. You are men, you are women, you are not machines. You are allowed to do anything you like, anywhere you like, because you're born free, you will live free, and you will die free.
What is the purpose of what you do? You go out with your camera and annoy the police, don't you?
No. We go out with the camera and with megaphones and with normal human beings to raise ideas about free speech, about the interaction between the government and their henchmen, the police, and normal people like you and I. We also try and expose the illusion of authority. Authority only works because people agree to it. There is no inherent authority. So to say that we go out to annoy the police, I think would be a gross simplification and also a slight injustice to the actual work we do.
Well, we've seen shots of you with a megaphone saying, come on in, was it Al-Qaeda number whatever, you've left your rucksack on the pavement. What were you trying to do there?
We're trying to expose the ridiculousness of the terror threat level in this country, about the constant media onslaught on people's minds to be fearful, 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 stay scared, stay separate, be scared of Al-Qaeda, which is, as we know, a CIA operation. So by kind of bringing comedy to it, we try and show people, look, if there was Al-Qaeda, there would be tubes and buildings exploding all over the world all the time. It doesn't exist. There is no terror threat except in our minds. So that's what we're trying to do.
That's not strictly true, though, is it?
Okay, what's the terror threat then, Olly?
There is a terror threat.
Really?
Yeah.
Where?
Well, everywhere. Some people get arrested and convicted for actual terror threats, and sometimes it's a fabrication, and sometimes it's over the top, and we're too paranoid. This is where we differ, you see. There's a balance to be had, I think, in this whole debate. There's truth in what you're saying, but I think there's also truth in the fact that we're a tall poppy. We're a nation that's got lots of money, relatively speaking, and there's a lot of people who have less and therefore hate us.
Okay.
You use the camera to highlight these and put it up on YouTube, and you get an awful lot of hits. You use music to combat this. How? I mean, do you write your own music? Music is the one true
international language.
Alongside love.
Yeah.
Now, the Boris Johnson thing, you were carted off at the end, and at the end of that, you were serenading him as he was making his debut as the London mayor.
Yeah.
It took quite a while before people hauled you away.
Well, yeah, which I was quite surprised at, because it was a largely it was in Bromley, which is a Conservative constituency, and there was a lot of Conservatives there. But I think by the time I got halfway through the first verse, it became apparent that I was not praising Boris Johnson, but I was kind of poking fun at him. And then the boos started, and then the Labour supporters and the Lib Dem supporters started cheering, and there was this big. And basically, no one could hear me singing anymore. And
do you ever get beaten up or arrested or charged or?
No, I think we've been arrested. But we were arrested basically because we were naked in Trafalgar Square, and they just wanted to remove us from the scene.
You were naked in Trafalgar Square, and what point were you trying to make there?
It's like one of those dreams where you've forgotten to wear your clothes, and we just.
Well, that's one clip our viewers will be relieved to know we will not be showing. But Charlie, Olly, thank you very much. Keep doing what you're doing. It certainly brings a smile to everyone's face. So, thank you very much.
My pleasure.